Good morning, my lovelies. I am, as I promised, going to show you what I'm using for my morning routine. For past, I would say 15 years, I do the same thing. Maybe I should switch up some things, but I don't because I like what I do and it shows on my skin now I'm 39. I'm gonna be 40 this year. It shows that it helps what I do. I use simple products. So I'm gonna show you. I'm going to be using for my face wash, Pure Charcoal. I think charcoal is an amazing thing. And that's gonna be the first thing that I'm using. I'm gonna lather it on my skin with my hands, rinse it off, and then I'm gonna be using the soap that is also Pure. What is it called? The charcoal rose quartz. So this is amazing. I love it, and I even have a little rose quartz right here. So it helps me a lot. That's gonna be my second lather, also with my fingers. I'm not using any brushes. I'm not using anything like that. Just that. Have no makeup on. Have nothing. So I also like to keep it clean. So I use this. Maybe it's weird to other people, but I use this scrub, like foot scrub, and it's just made like just clean. Bought it just for this purpose. So when I'm done washing my face, I put it on it, and it keeps it clean. It dries off, it airs out, and it does not get all smudgy, and yucky. When I'm done with that, I I rinse it, pat it dry, and then because I do have oily skin, I am using Nivea Soft. I use many other moisturizers, and they just make my skin so oily. No matter if it's oil free, if it's not oil free, it just doesn't matter. Nivea Soft is my savior. So I'm using that, and then under my eyes, I use Nivea Blue because it's a little bit more greasy, it has a little bit more oil, so I tap it on under my eyes to fight those wrinkles that are coming each year. So I'm gonna be washing my face. I'm not gonna record it because it's kind of weird to me. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm going to record what I do with my eyebrows that are very thin. I messed them up when I was a teenager and never grew them back properly. I just can't. They're just not growing. So I use a little bit of makeup to fix that. And you know how we women are. We just like to look pretty no matter what. So I use simple tricks for it. What works for me. So that doesn't mean it's gonna work for you, but why not try it, right? Okay, see you in a minute. Hi, I'm back. I washed my face, brushed my hair, and I'm gonna show you how I do my makeup. I will be using like simple stuff, like nothing expensive. Everything is from the drugstore, being CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, whatever. Oh, sorry. So I will be using brushes, and I don't even know where I got all these brushes. Those are probably some from my sister, some from my daughter. Mascara, drugstore mascara. So this is already empty, but it's just a lip gloss. Elf concealer, and I just use it a little bit. Some cheap mascara that I actually use for my eyebrows. And if you want to pop some color for your lips, I use Elf lip pencils, and pretty much cheap stuff. And then I got this from my sister, I believe. And these are colors that I don't really use. I only use this one. And I like like to use this Rose Gold Nude e.l.f. palette almost every day. How boring. Anyways, first thing, I'm going to use some concealer. And I don't even use brush for concealer, I use my fingers. So what I do is I tap some of it on my finger and let me get my mirror, and then I just tap it on just a little bit here, because what happens is if I actually put concealer here, that's where my wrinkles are showing, that what is it called, the curl feet. I don't like that, so concealer doesn't help me with that. And maybe some lucky ladies that don't have problem with that. So yeah, this is what I do. As I said, my fingers, that's what I use. I don't even use brushes. The next thing is I put some on my eyelids as well. Even though sometimes I use this one. Sometimes I use this one. But it's a powder one, so I'm not really into it. I mean, sometimes if I do the full makeup, but not now. And I only use concealer because my skin is greasy, so when I put any kind of makeup on my eyelids, it just goes away throughout the day, and I don't like that. I like to look fresh. Yeah. Usually I listen to music when I do this, but I don't know. Maybe because I just started this, I'm not really fully, truly myself, but I promise I'll get better. This is like a dream come true. For many years I wanted to make a channel, and I can tell you that this is so weird for me that I'm doing something for myself. That's another thing. You always do things, especially when you're mom, for your kids, for your husbands, for your boyfriends. It's about time to do something for myself and for other ladies in the world, to motivate them to know that simple is the best. Don't get me wrong, I do love watching videos with all these youngsters who know how to put their makeup on professionally, and that is so awesome. However, I do full makeup only when I go places. I don't go places now, so I'm good. So to me, this already looks a bit better than it used to. I am grateful for my skin now because I don't have to do all this covering pimples and stuff like that. I had pimples like since I was 20 through like probably 35, and acne, you know, I survived. I used some drugstore products, kept my skin clean, and that's the most important part that you can do, and not put too much makeup on your skin as well. It's all true. Okay, the next thing, so I use this concealer, e.l.f. Okay, it's not the best at all. Like, there's so many great concealers out there, but I'm just simple. I don't like to spend money on it. I like to spend money on other stuff like shopping for clothes. I'm thinking, which brush will I use? I'm gonna use this one. I'm not even sure like what number is it because I'm not that professional. I just do it the way I feel. And I'm gonna use this shade, the whitest one possible, because I look weird if I put anything else. I just like how my makeup turns out when I actually finish it. It looks simple, looks clean, it looks fresh. Doesn't look like you know, like you did a huge makeover or anything like that. You just look like yourself, but in a best possible version of yourself. And I go over my eyelid. Make sure that it looks okay close up, because everything on camera, even if it looks khaki or whatever, even if it looks ugly, like in natural light, I like my makeup to show as natural as possible when I'm like in a daylight, under the daylight. And then on camera, you look even more natural. So lately I just like to use, I don't even use eyeliners, but I use this brush to make my eyeliner using that black color that I showed you, the black eyeshadow. But before that, I will put this color on me, and it's already empty. That's so old. I need to change. I need to change my makeup. As I said, I'm not making a big deal out of it. I never did. I never will. And I still get compliments, so that's a good thing. So I just want it a little bit darker, but nude, so that I actually look like I put makeup on, but that I don't look so, like it doesn't look so dark. I know I've listened to other YouTubers who say when you're getting older and you have hooded eyes, you're supposed to put the eyeshadow like on top here. I was never good at it. I tried. Sometimes it looks good, but promise me, I tried. I promise you I tried. Just doesn't look, maybe I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Probably I don't know how to do it. Then I use this brush. It's like thinner for my under eye shadow. And I'm going to use a little bit darker. I'm gonna use this one. Not too dark though, just a little bit dark. Kind of same shade, just a little bit darker. And I will just put it nicely underneath my eye so that I look alive. I'm like, I'm alive. Because usually when I wake up, I look like I'm dead. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe that's how I see myself. I don't know. But I believe every lady has that thing, has that issue, where she's like, oh my God, why do I look so dead today? And I also like to use that same shadow that I used under eye. I like to use it for, like, I actually draw in a bit of shadow like this, so that my eyes actually pop out just a little bit. I'm pretty sure somebody there who's watching me and who actually knows how to put makeup professionally will be like, hey girl, come here for a makeover. That would be great. I did that once in a mall when I was maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 19 years old. I was working in a mall in Houston, and in a makeup section there was this lady who was like, oh my God, your skin looks so nice, blah blah blah. It didn't really look nice, I had acne, but she did a makeover on me, and I was like, wow, will I ever be able to do that by myself? But I never was. So yeah, I put some eyeshadow on and my eyes popped out, like even without mascara on. Now I'm gonna go fancy and just use this thin brush, and I will put this darkest, I said I'm gonna use black, but no, actually this darkest purple color that I have in a palette, and I'm gonna use it as an eyeliner. So Be patient. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, come on, dude. This is trial and error. So I look down like this and my mirror is all the way down so I can see what I'm doing. This is only when I want to go fancy though, it's not every day. Like fancy every day. Fancy daily. Not fancy party fancy, it's just fancy daily. I don't really go to parties, I should probably. And then since I'm getting older, it's so hard for me to actually make this little nice cat eye, but not too dramatic. So it's like I have hard time doing that lately because my skin is a little bit wrinkly. So you know how that is. It's difficult a little bit. But I want to make myself look awake. I think it looks nice though. Maybe a little bit here. Okay. So I'm gonna do this and then one eye is done and then I'm gonna do another eye. Sorry, I'm gonna make it. Oops. Let me actually do it here so you guys see better what I'm doing. See, I forgot where I put the shadow on which side of the brush. And I like this shadow because it's even better than a pencil to me because it goes nice and smooth. I mean, you have to have a little bit of artistic skill in you, I guess, to make a good line. But you also have to have a thin brush. I know if somebody like a cosmetologist or like makeup artist saw me pulling my eye like this, they would be like, stop doing that. But I just do my own thing, you know. Maybe that's why I got wrinkles, even though I mean, I'm aging, so it's normal. But, or maybe it isn't, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I learned everything by myself. Sometimes I get a trick now and then from other people, other girls, other women. And then I'm just gonna use whatever was left over from the eyeshadow that I just put in on their eyes, but just in a corner, a little bit. As I said, so my eyes pop out just a bit. This is so weird. It's so easy to look at other YouTubers do this and so weird for me to actually make my own video. Okay, before I put mascara on, I will show you what I do with my horrible eyebrows. I mean, I got used to them, but still. So I use this almost dried up mascara and I just brush up all these light. See, I already made a mistake because my hands are shaking. Sometimes I'm so precise, I don't make any mistakes, and sometimes, like when I need it the most, I make the biggest mistake. I'm not supposed to like touch my skin at all, but I'm gonna clean it up. I'm supposed to darken, kind of like tint these little hairs that I have, if you know what I mean. But I'm gonna use the clean spool and hopefully clean up the mess that I just did. happens. Trust me, it happens. But my hands are shaking. What the heck? It's not me. Usually I'm very precise. I think it's because I didn't get used to do this in front of camera. Like I used to listen to my music, be relaxed, you know. And now I'm just not. I mean, I'm relaxed, but not just like I used to be when I'm alone doing my makeup. But my goal is to show you what I do so that some woman and girl out there says, oh my God, I don't have any eyebrows. I'm supposed to do the microblading. I mean, I was thinking about it, but I'm like, who cares, you know? Just do your thing. We do a lot for our beauty. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We just want to do tiny things. Okay, so now I'm gonna fill in, seriously using the same brush. I know a lot of people will be like, oh my God, seriously? But I'm like, whatever. Just gonna do me. Do you, boo. Leave me be. So yeah, I'm using this darkest. It's pretty much black and it has a little bit of sparkle in it, but when you put it in your eyebrows, it doesn't look like it's sparkly at all. So I go and I fill in underneath first because I have the most product right now on this brush. So I always start from the middle. Try to draw it in. What I hate the most is when they turn out like you just drew them on. Like I want it to look as natural as possible. I've tried doing all these different shading ins, drawing your own like little hairs right here. It doesn't always look good though, but I like this. And also sometimes when you pull the product like eyeshadow, it sometimes, like this mascara that you first put in, it helps out look more natural. And if you don't like it to be too dark, you can always use the spool, go through it a bit. I used to even do something like, I used to even do things like I would take a brush, put it in the very light shadow, blow it out, tap it in, and it would light up just a little bit. I like it. I mean, it doesn't look natural maybe completely, but it doesn't look as bad either. I think it's good. But see the difference? It's like, cool. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, let me stop this. I'm gonna be back when I do the other one. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I made my other eyebrow. I actually drew it in. I think it's not bad, you know what I mean? I mean like on a actual sunlight. So it looks good to me since I don't have eyebrows. So it might not look good to you, but hey, it is what it is. We just do what we can. Now the last thing I'm gonna do is mascara. So if you noticed, I did not put like literally anything else on my skin. It's just gonna be natural. If not, I'm even gonna put more moisturizer because even if your skin is oily, if your skin gets like, it can get dry if you don't put any moisturizer, and then it's gonna produce more oil. So I make sure that I use moisturizer throughout the day, and I can tell you the more and the more that I do it, the better my skin looks. I mean, this is my skin, natural. I did get like a little tiny pimple here, but I think it looks good. I mean, I'm the proudest now at this age how my skin looks than when I was a teenager. So that's kind of nice. Okay, I'm gonna use the mascara. Honestly, I don't even know if this is Maybelline. I think it's Maybelline. Lush Paradise Voluminous. Somebody's calling. People say don't do this. It's gonna dry up your mascara, and I'm like whatever. I mean, it is, but who cares? You can always put some, you know, for like this, what is it called? For contacts, the liquid that goes into like that water for contacts. You can drip in a little bit, and it's gonna be like new. Sometimes I put fake lashes, but that's also if I really, really go somewhere. Like I tried to do simple thing. Oh, I messed up. That's if I really go somewhere. Like very rarely, but I do. As I said, I like my makeup to look as natural as possible. All right. It's always hard for me to do this because my eyelashes also are not so thick. Looks good. And I hate to mess up, but it happens. And when you mess up and that happens, if you can clean it right away, that's good. If you cannot, take the Q-tip. I mean, you know the drill. A little bit of moisturizer, take it off, try it again. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so I put one coat of mascara. Sometimes I do two, but I think one coat is good. It's all good. Pretty. I need to wash my hair as well. Maybe curl it a little bit. Put some earrings, you know, stuff like that. Oh, I also just the other day I went crazy. I had blonde highlights, and I was like, I gotta do something. I was bored since I'm not working now. I'm like, I need to change something. I need to do something. I need to do something for myself to make me feel better. So I am not, you know, like, I don't want to be depressed. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this YouTube channel, whatever. Whoever likes it and whoever doesn't like it, it's fine with me. As long as I do me. As long as I'm happy. And that's all I care about. I'm not hurting anybody, right? So, okay, so yeah, I used only, well, sometimes I use lipstick, but throughout the day, I don't really like the dark lipstick, but like maybe tint it a little bit, you know. And I have thin lips. In my next videos, I'll also share some pictures of how I did my makeup before. So you know that it's not always too simple. See what I'm talking about? Just a little, just a little bit. I don't even put pencil on it. I think I have nice lips. Like even though they're thin, just natural. Who cares, right? Not everybody can be a you know, next American Top Model. We can be the cutest possible as we can. Anyway, so I did this. I'm going to finish up my look. Sorry, I'm always like looking. I did not get used to look at the actual camera. I'm looking at myself what I'm talking, which is kind of weird too. But anyways, I'm going to finish up my look, finish up my hair, which is pretty much washing my hair because I didn't wash it in like 3 days now. And I'm gonna curl it just a little bit with curling iron. And I don't like to do that every day either because I like my hair to be as healthy as possible. So sometimes it's good. So then just a little bit of perfume, and I'm gonna put some more moisturizer so my skin is moisturized throughout the day. I do not put anything else on my skin. This is it. I want it natural. Keep it clean, wash it on time, use the face wash that you feel good about. I keep on telling my daughter, who's just singing now, like literally I just literally noticed that my daughter is singing in the background. She's a teenager, she's like 17, and of course she had some, you know, acne, and I told her, look, if you do what I tell you, which is keep your skin clean, keep your hair, the greasy hair off of your face, and she's being loud, I'm sorry, and you will see the change. She has a clear skin. Sometimes I'm gonna bring her in the video so you can see, but she had like pimples all over her face, especially, you know, forehead. I told her to keep it clean, morning, afternoon, twice a day. Moisturize it with, she also uses the same thing as I do, Nivea, which is funny because my battery is bad, because she is 17 and I'm 39. So I should probably use different products, right? But no, it works for both of us. Maybe it's in the family, I don't know. But anyways, keep it clean, keep it simple. Do not, I mean, do whatever you want, but like use the not cheap products, but like you don't need to use expensive products. You can use like regular stuff. I use e.l.f. products. I use pretty much anything that looks like it's good and it's not irritating my skin. So far I did not have these issues. I do have sensitive skin, but I always pick up Maybelline, you know, all these products that are affordable. And once I buy it, I don't literally go to the store and buy it again and again and again. If I really like something, I do it. I do my nails as well, so I don't spend money on that either, but I think it looks decent. So yeah, thank you for stopping by. I will actually, you know what? I will actually continue show you what I did with my hair, and that's gonna be part of this video as well. So I'm not gonna tell you goodbye for now, just for a second. All right, see you in a minute. I'm back. Remember how I said I'm just gonna wash my hair and curl it? I'm not gonna curl it today. I am okay with just blowing, you know, blow dry. And I have so many flurries, like all these little hairs that are growing, and they're like, once I blow dry them, they fly everywhere. So what I did was, and it's even decent now how it looked before, I also used that blue Nivea, and I put just a little bit on my fingers, and I kind of touched up so it does not fly everywhere. So yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else today. In the next videos, I will be even cooking. I do that too. If I do some crafts, if I do some decorations, if I do some redecorating, I will show you that too, because I like to do that too. I'm pretty much a handy woman. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you're going to subscribe, that you're gonna like my video and comment, share. Please, if you like it, or if you don't like it, give me a chance. I want to grow this channel. I want to actually do something great in life, because life is short and we should do things that make us happy. And I know without your help, I'm not gonna be able to grow this channel. So if you can, please give me a chance. Subscribe, like, comment, tell me, ask me really like anything. If you have any questions, comment, and I will be happy to answer and explain how I do something. And if you have any ideas, share it with me. If you ever start doing your own videos, or if you're already doing your videos, I will subscribe, I will share, I will like. Whether I like the content or not, I'm here to support everybody as well as I would like other people to support me. Thank you, and have a great rest of the day.